Berkman in the 11th Avenue Greyhound station. His hands sweat as he knits his brow, exasperated. A train will take you away from here, but a bus will take you where you want to go today. And maybe this isn't Pittsburgh. Maybe the demarcation of history has jumbled the thick smog of steel mills into tech centers that wobble on cobblestone streets. But the workers of the world can still unite behind the actions of one man, and that man can find history, roused from bookishness, to sharpen his tongue, to sharpen his pulpit, and stir the proletariat to rise again. And even as the storm gathers, there's still Port Authority to keep you dry. There's still horse-drawn yellow cabs with their drivers humming the tune of Camp Town races as they chase the ghost of the Little Bill up the Mon River into a valley forgotten by past lives, a valley forgotten and failing to recognize old ways. And that day, I swear, it rained soot or it snowed soot, and you may as well been breathing river water as July sat with an ice block in front of the fan. But these fingers, these hands still sweat as they familiarize themselves with steel. And can you really take a human life? Can one man extinguish a spirit's fire like a coke furnace? Can one man slow the Bessemer process as a wolf lurks outside his door? And the steel of the infrastructure rots once stained with human blood, and that blood runs from uptown, across the 10th Street Bridge, through the south side to rest at Homestead, the end of a Pinkerton's rifle. But still there is another Pittsburgh, the one the Ohio ran through before they changed her name to Mississippi, the one that cracks like an Art Blakey rim shot, the one the wolves devoured when the steel mills pulled out, the one left for dead as Rust Belt carcass in the western Pennsylvania sun, the one reborn as hospital when no other suitor would take her. And Berkman watches it all. Buildings demolished, buildings built, workers employed, workers unemployed. Frick telling Uncle Andy they'd both meet in hell someday, and that someday would come sooner than a Josh Gibson fly ball could find its way out of a ballpark, or out of the collective memory of a city of workers that never did unite behind the actions of one man. And Berkman daydreams down Fifth Avenue, not realizing that time has stopped. Thousands frozen, window shop at Fifth and Forbes, oblivious to the wolves sitting outside their door. They're all petty bourgeois, lulled into passive lives with everything they need on credit, except a living wage, except affordable health insurance. Shadows and gaslight. Berkman thinks back Allegheny City and Birmingham, merging with Pittsburgh, merging to become a host for industry that feeds on broke-back hunkies who walk streets between mills and bars, back to home, trying to catch a few hours of sleep before returning to the unemployment line. They watch, deadly aware of the wolves outside their door. And Berkman understands there is no second mortgage on a jail cell, and solitary is just a summer home where time is spent reflecting on the consequences of killing a puppet or wounding a figurehead. But the workers of the world can still unite behind the actions of one man. And Berkman enters a Crystal Palace. His hands sweat profusely, and the shoppers continue shopping in still frame. And the workers continue working in still frame, and the machine looked from coat pockets to slippery, sweating hands that fired 3 shots from cold steel. And Master Frick, there is a wolf at your door, and there is blood, and there will be blood. There are knife blades, there are tangled limbs, and these dreams of workers to be treated as men will not be deferred any longer. And the workers of the world can still unite behind the actions of one man, and that man faces the consequence of his action. Alexander Berkman is in chains, crossing the bridge of sighs, and now the proletariat is in chains, crossing the bridge of sighs.